any use. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the...
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you.
Now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's caught by Sanders. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
53.
That's 21.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 14th touchdown now of the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You don't want nothing. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Pistol, pistol, pistol. 6-6, pull it high. Switch gears. Watch out, watch out. Alert, 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 alert. Ow, ow. Shoot, shoot, shoot. He's coming. Double up, double up. Regular, regular, regular.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
53, Mike. Hey, watch your leg. Hey, Alpha.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Number 53, Mike 53!
On first down, here's Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long.
Here we go, here we go, here we
All
go.
runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. This is Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
12, fellas, here we go. Check three.
Now it's Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal.
Shift, watch the shift.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That'll be complete to Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Set,
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They go with Chubb on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's Breida. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run with Breida. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hey, I got you.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Let's go, baby.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
To throw, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D. Ford coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down. 3rd and 14.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They wanted.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Niners 24, Browns nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here I come again. Hey, alert 33. Let's go.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds Beckham complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First down, Cleveland.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Set, 180. Check 53. Run it.
Now on second and 13. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
53, Mike. Man, I got you.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run again with Breida. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Garoppolo looks to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a give to Breida. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida, 30 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
33. You think you won't get this?
Here's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Watch tight. Tight ends right.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We got this.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
11.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They run it again with Chubb. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. A run for Nick Chubb, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that